Yo, peace, peace. What's good, family? Peace and blessings, peace and shalom. What's good? I just want to hop on real quick, just wanted to spread a little knowledge, a little wisdom. Just want to talk about water. Want to talk about H2O, and you already know that our body we have water inside of us, the H3O. So I just want to talk about this experiment that Dr. Imato did. So just want to jump into that real quick. I ain't gonna be long. So let's get it. All right. Let's see what's going on. Let me see how this looking. Let me see how this looking though, fam. Bear with me. Let me see how this looking on the other end. Let me see how this looking on the other end. All right, cool. That's looking good. All right, check this out, man. Let me jump into this real quick, then I'm gonna get up out of here. But this was a water experiment that was done by Dr. Imato. I thought this was very interesting. Water Consciousness by Dr. Imato. And they go, all this, how I get this from up off here. It's crazy. Just want to pop up now. All right, let's see. Dr. Imato believed water is the mirror that can show us that can show us what we cannot see. Hold on, fam. Okay, let me start over. Water is the mirror that can show us what we cannot see. It is the blueprint for our reality, which can change with a single positive thought. All it takes is faith if you're open to it. Though for many of us, it is difficult to believe in the unseen. Interestingly, there are water experiments and observation that explains water's magnificent nature. In this article, we discuss Dr. Imato's um, specifically water experiments by Dr. Imato and the concept of water consciousness. Understanding the consciousness of water will help you see the benefit water has to offer you, and just how you can turn regular water into something more. By understanding the water experiment done by Dr. Imato, we will be able to see how water has um, phenomenal benefits depending on the surroundings. We will further delve into a way to treat water in order to maximize and benefits of drinking water, bringing more fertility to your water. All this through the teachings and findings of Dr. Imato. Now, I found this very interesting about water. You know what I'm saying? It's just everything that the Creator created is marvelous. You know. So let's get into it though. Dr. Imato was a Japanese water scientist born in 1943 in Yokohama, Japan. He was an internationally renowned Japanese researcher, author, scientist, and businessman. He graduated from Yokohama University Department of Humanities and Science, majoring in international relations. Additionally, he received certification as a doctor, alternative medicine from the Open International University. The New York Times bestseller, The Hidden Message in Water, is an example of Dr. Imato's phenomenal work. Through his writings, he made millions of people realize that water is much more than just an H2O molecule. Dr. Imato revolutionized the way we think about water and its impact on our health, lives, and environment. He was undoubtedly a genius of his time, one of the first of those who put forth the idea of water consciousness. One of the boldest claims of Dr. Imato that he managed to prove scientifically Let me read that again. One of the boldest claims of Dr. E. Model that he managed to prove scientifically was that water is sensitive to our thoughts, words, and feelings. Because of this, water can change its molecular structure according to the environment it is introduced to. For instance, Dr. Imato argued that prayer and heavy metal music could influence the molecular structure of water differently. Let me read that again. One of the boldest claims of Dr. Imato that he managed to prove scientifically was that water is sensitive to our thoughts, words, and feelings. Because of this, water can change its molecule structure according to the environment it is introduced to. For instance, Dr. Imato argued that prayer and heavy metal music could influence the molecular structure of water differently. In his book, the Japanese water scientist and author says, water records information, and while circulating throughout the earth, distributes information. This water sent from the universe is full of the information of life. Dr. Imato passed away in October the 17th, 2014, but his work is still alive, spiking the interest of millions and encouraging scientists to research the concept of water consciousness further. Let's get to it, baby. Water impacts the water. Water experiment by the doc. According to Dr. Imato theory of water consciousness, water can respond to human emotions, thoughts, words, and even written messages. Let's read that again. According to Dr. Masaru's theory of water consciousness, water can respond to human emotions, thoughts, words, and even written messages. The water can pick up the vibrations as a result of certain emotions and change its structure accordingly. For instance, when you say the word hope to water and prepare the frozen crystals from this water, you will observe the creation of beautiful symmetry in the crystals. And that's interesting. Check that out. Look how that look. Check that out. This by speaking good to the water. This right here, when you say the word hope to water and prepare the frozen crystals from the water, this water, this water, you will observe the creation of a beautiful symmetry in the crystals. Look at that. That's just by speaking the word of hope to water. Look how beautiful that is. Come on, man. You can see the creation. You can see the creator and his creation and the creator's creation. I don't even want to say his creation because I don't want to get a creator no gender because you can't see the creator like a mere man. That's my truth. I don't think the creator has a butt like you and me. That's my truth, though. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe you can see the creator and the creator's creation. Water crystal formed by the word hope. Look at that water crystal that was formed by the word just saying hope. That's beautiful. This can lead to the conclusion that drinking water with positive emotions such as love can have a positive effect on human health. Similarly, when you expose water to negative feelings such as hate, consuming it can be potentially harmful to your body. As we see, emotions can alter the water's form, but can human thoughts also lead to an impact? The short answer, yes. Dr. Imato's experiment on water molecules actually proved that our thoughts, attitudes, emotions, and intentions could physically change the molecular structure of water. Do you see how powerful this is? Just how powerful your consciousness is. Your thoughts. Your thoughts can change the molecule of water, whether they good or bad, just your thoughts without even speaking. For example, the crystals formed with water introduced to words of love and gratitude were clear, big, and beautiful. Similarly, water from various sources was exposed to prayers. Pictures before and after prayers show memorizing changes in the molecular structure of water. The after prayer structure in each case was much more defined and beautiful. Look at this. After you prayed to the water or you prayed in the presence of water. Look how beautiful that is. That's amazing. Water crystals formed by the words love and gratitude. Look at that. Look at that. Like a ring or something. You could put that on. Thought about thought about hate also resonates in water molecules. Now you know you got good and you got bad. So let's see. When your thoughts ain't right. Thought about hate also resonates in water molecules, and thus it forms ugly and less appealing crystals. Dr. Yamato has conducted different experiments on the subject. To understand the importance and value of his work, let's take a closer look of those experiments below. Dr. Yamato's water crystal experiment and its findings. Dr. Yamato used high-speed microscopic photography to observe the crystals formed in the frozen water after exposing them to specific thoughts. Now, for each case at the temperature between 5 below and 0, different kinds of crystals was formed. Based on the crystals, Dr. Yamato withdrew conclusions about various water molecule structures. When he exposed water to positive thoughts and loving words, the crystals formed beautiful, colorful, and snowflake-like patterns. On the contrary, when polluted water and the water exposed to negative words, thought were crystallized, incomplete, dull patterns were observed. In 2006 study, a group of researchers, including the Japanese water scientist Dr. Masaru, tested the hypothesis water, when treated with certain intentions, can affect the ice crystal form. The study was carried out under double-blind conditions. They took a sample of approximately 2,000 people in Tokyo who were instructed to make positive intentions towards water samples inside electromagnetically shielded room. Similar water samples were also kept in different locations as a control. Ice crystals were formed from both sets of water and then photographed. Then these images were blended and tested for their artistic appeals by a hundred independent judges. Surprisingly, the results showed that water treated with positive intentions received much higher scores than the controlled water samples. Some more pictures of that. This water crystals formed with self-consciousness. It's powerful. Dr. Masuro's experiments proved that the molecular structure of water can be altered. This is based on water's ability to retain the memory of everything it comes across. Positive words, good thoughts can bring positive changes to water. Similarly, because nature is soothing and peaceful, the crystals formed from natural spring water were found more um, symmetrical, well balanced, and attractive in Imato's experiment. Do you hear that? That's amazing. Water experiments done by Dr. Imatos convey a clear message about the water we use. Drinking clean water with positive energy can have a beneficial impact on our well-being. water with a negative altered molecule structure is not suitable for the human body at all. So basically, it's like this. Water takes in your thoughts. Water takes in the words that you speak. So basically the water holds a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? So basically you shouldn't even drink water that's 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 been around negative words, negative thoughts. So it's most like if you do get water from somewhere, it's like you should pray over your water. Talk to your water before you drink your water. Now I know that may sound crazy to people, but things that's right gonna sound crazy to people. You know what I'm saying? So that's you know, it's this some real good information. And that's another thing with the power of the tongue. You know what I'm saying? Now, I would keep reading, but I'm a little tired. But I just wanted to bring this information out just to show people like things that you think is simple. That's why you can't really, like, if somebody ready to cook some dinner for you or something and they mad and they angry, you shouldn't eat that food because that energy is going into that food. It might make you sick. But now, as we see through Dr. Yamato experiments, you can write you can get a bottle of water and you can write a, um, a negative word on it. And you can take another bottle of water and you write a positive word on it. And if you leave that water there for some weeks or something, the water with the positive words is going to be it's going to crystallize and look and crystallize and it's going to look good and it's going to be good for you. But the words that got the negative writing on it will look cloudy and dirty. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, it's amazing just to know the power of the tongue. It's amazing just to know that. You know what I'm saying? I think that's amazing. That's just some information I want to share because I like to I've been new about this, but I really like to study things. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just stuck on just one type of studies. You know what I'm saying? I like to really dig and just find things that's gonna help people. I like to be positive. I like to stay positive. And with that being said about the water, the most important thing I want to say right now, right? If you can speak positive thoughts to water, and the water it starts to crystallize and start to look like snowflakes. And if you can talk to water negative or write negative things on water and it starts to get foggy and just look ugly, imagine yourself, because I believe that our bodies is 85% water or 75% water. So, with that being said, you shouldn't want to be around nobody that's talking negative to you. And you shouldn't want to talk negative, speak negative to somebody else too. Because if that can do that to the water that's in them bottles, imagine what negative thoughts and negative words being spoken to you, or you speaking negative words to somebody else, what it can do to their body. So just take that in, man, and just remember that. That's why I always say we should live what we should, love is key. Love is the thing. Love is key. We always supposed to show love, speak love. Don't speak negative to your brothers or your sisters. Continue to, even if you feel like you want to say something negative. No, No, find the positive in your brother or sister, not the negative in them. Everybody got some good in them. So I just wanted to share that, man. And you know, let's get it, man. Continue to love your people, man, and continue to speak love and not negative. Peace.